it's John. Welcome back to another episode. I want to ask you a question today, and that is, how well educated are you? The education system today is in shambles over protests of this new sex education bill. Parents are pulling their children out of school. And you yourselves, being a high school student or at whatever level of education, you're seeking knowledge, but you see this struggle between the rights of the parent, the understanding of what the parent wants to be taught, and what the school system is teaching. School is an avenue for all of us. It gives us an opportunity to learn. But real learning happens when you go outside of that system, when you seek out knowledge on your own, when you want wisdom for yourself. If you can do that, you're going to find more than you bargained for. I myself went through all the levels of education, university, and so forth. And I found that in certain experiences, my professors or the people in charge of me, the people who are grading me, didn't always appreciate my perspective. They didn't always look at me and say, well, he's seeing something in a different way. I'm going to give him grades based on that. Sometimes the education system can be biased against us. But you shouldn't let that disillusion your resolve. You should go forward. Go seek out the truth on your own. Jesus said, I am the truth. He is the truth. And the truth will set you free. When you know that truth, you will be set free. And I want to maybe set you free today from a few ideas that are commonly taught in the education system. And in fact, that I went to university to study. And I later found out that these topics were not as well comprised. They were theories. They were things that were taught, but they were not actually facts. Yet they were taught as facts. When I went to university, I was studying anthropology and the evolution of man. And I never understood the idea of evolution because it seemed very contradictory. There was a lot of assumptions made in the science. And when I looked at the biblical side, I found real truth, that we did not evolve, that it was impossible. There's not one demonstrable or evident example of evolution in history. I've tried to find this missing link over and over, and each time has been found a fraud. The greatest of these being the Lucy find, which they found the lower torso 2 miles away and deeper in the ground. It's a false find. It's not real, but they presented it as thus. I hope that you go outside the bounds of what you're being taught to seek out the truth in prayer, to really desire to see what is the truth of this world. Why am I here? Is the education system representing my best interests? Or is it representing a secular interest, a godless interest that is only about making money and so on and so forth? The other theory I read about, I heard about, that I was taught in school was the Big Bang Theory. Again, there are serious errors and problems with this theory. If you really research it and look at it, go outside those bounds and find the truth, you will find that this is not true. God created all things. He created everything in 6 days, and He rested on the seventh. That is the word of truth, and it makes everything so much more wonderful, really, than this dead, atheistic, godless viewpoint where life is absolutely meaningless, where we're come from nothing and we go to nothing. When we're born again as a spirit. We know we will live forever in the kingdom of heaven. What a gift from God. Educate yourself. As Hosea said, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Don't be lacking in knowledge, because that's the only way we're going to escape the things that come upon us, that try and trick us and draw us into false ideologies and vain philosophies. Until I speak to you next time, God bless you very much.